Hello, this is the Wise Owl 2 coming at you from the Sea Where I Live. Still, after making videos on how to remember the atomic number of an element, the people that come around me, still tell who go to school, high school, junior high school, students, people who like chemistry, still ask me, I find it hard to remember some of these atomic numbers and atomic mass of an element. It's not that hard. It requires a lot of memory, but there's also always shortcuts to take. Make up a word that has these chemical symbols. Make up a name. Maybe you know somebody with a name other chemical symbol in it. Let's take, for example, the chemical name of Xenon. See right here? Zeenon, Xenon. Okay? Now, Xe is the chemical symbol for the chemical name of Xenon. Xenon is a noble gas. It's noble. And it is colorless and odorless. Okay? The atomic mass of Xenon is 131.293 units. Okay. But as we know, the atomic number is 54. So, although we have 54 as the chemical number, as the atomic number of Xenon, we also have the mass of Xenon, which is 131.293. Okay. Now, there's ways to remember this. Okay. We all know that Xe means Xenon. Okay. But how do we remember this? We got words that you can use. You can use the word oxen. O-X-E-N. You got the Xenon right here in the middle. Xe. Capital Xe, which is Xenon. Now, if you're going to rewrite this, we have to rewrite this with the capital letters. So this is capital O for oxygen, which is 8 atomic number, and Xenon has to be a larger first letter. Okay, and the N will have to be a capital N. That's how it's written. As you see, Xenon, the first letter is a capital letter, and the second one here is a small case letter. That's how it's written in the periodic table of elements. So the word oxen, you know that you can remember that a word, and you know that Xenon is 54. Right here, you got the symbol and you got the number. Okay, and how about a name? Well, there's a name of a person that I hear always on television, Oxenberg, or an actor, I think it is. I'm not sure, but you got Oxenberg. So you have oxen, which is 8, 54, and 7. Oxygen, Xenon, and nitrogen. That's what N is. See, N is nitrogen. See it? Nitrogen, nitrogen. So you have it here. So how can you add to it? How about a name? Well, how about the actor or whatever, Oxenberg? Okay, so you still have the oxen, you still have 8, 54, and 7 for oxen, but now you have B-E-R-G. B-E, right here. Now, if you capitalize the B-E, the B and a small e, and a capital R and a small G, that's how it's written in the periodic table, you get Berg, Oxenberg. All you got to do is understand that B-E is for beryllium, which is atomic number 4, and vanadium, which is Rhongenium, which is 111 atomic number. And there you got it. Oxenberg, the name Oxenberg. Just remember that name. And but first you remember oxen, and then add the berg, and you have the name. Okay? I know that if you want to be now Beryllium, which is capital BE, is capital BERYLLIUM. Okay? Rhongenium is RO, capital ROENTGENIUM. Okay? You got it right here. Remember, okay? So the atomic number of beryllium is 4, and Rhongenium is 111. So here you have 854.7. You have here 854.7. If you want to add the name Berg to it, B-E-R-G, you got it. 4 and 111. 111. And you got Oxenberg. But what if you don't want to use oxen or the name Oxenberg? You can have other names you can use. You can use foxes. You can use anything dealing with the has XE in it. Yeah. Okay. Now this is when if you're using if you find it hard to remember Xenon and its atomic number and mass. So what I also do to remember a mass of an element, let's say for example we have the mass of xenon, which is 131.293. I will remove the decimal point and all the numbers behind the decimal point. I remove the decimal point, or I keep the decimal point depending how I want to do it. But usually I either retain it or I take it away, and I take away the 293 because see, 5 and any number 5 and below is less than 1 number, which means you don't get a 132. And if it's 5 and more, you have to add another number to this side, which is 5 or more. You have to add a 2. 5 or less, you just keep it the same, 131, like that. So that's what I do. So I go from 131.293 units, mass units, atomic units, because you see, 293 is less than 5 and below and less. So I take away the decimal. I take away all. I try to take away the 293 because it's less than 5. It's less than 5, and I just get I get rid of the point 293, and I just retain the 131. If I want to keep the decimal, of course I would do that. Okay, or if I want to, I can. Go 131.0, depending on how you want to go to. If it's 10, 100, or just give it the whole thing all together and put 131. Okay, so I want to erase this because it's not part of the lesson yet. Okay, so I told you, but this is just for before and after you go to school. Now, if you're in chemistry class and you have to take a test, and you have to remember the periodic table of elements, your instructor or teacher may want you to remember the whole thing. You know, for xenon, the mass unit is 131.293 mass. Atomic unit mass. Only if that's the kind of teacher you have. Some teachers will let you slide only with 131. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, to remember any kind of mass, let me see. I have a book here, an old book. Let me see if I can find something else. Here, right here. Right here. Right here. Gadolinium. See here? Let's take, for example, gadolinium. Okay, it has the atomic symbol of capital G and a small d, which is the right way to put it down in the periodic table of elements. and it's 64, the atomic number. But the atomic mass is 1900. You see? 1900. If I want to, I can drop the 2 zeros, and I could put 19, or I could put 19.0. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Because the 0 is 5 and less. It has no number here. It has no value here on this side of the decimal point. So every 19 or 19.0. If I wanted to keep the 0 number there to retain it, the space. We got let me see if I can do it in a better way. Oh yeah, we got what? Let me see if I can find galenium. Galenium, Ga, capital G and small a. It's 31 atomic number, and it's 157.3. 0.3 is 5 and less, so I can give it a 3 and put 153. I mean 157. I'm sorry, 157, and give it to 0.3. Okay, that's how it is. Or I can add 157.0. Just to let you know that it holds a number, a value there, a numeric value, to take up space. But I'll leave it 157. Here you have a 69.72. You see the 72? That's more than 5 right there. 72 is more than 50, more than 5. So you can give it a 72 and put 70. Instead, just a 69 to 70, a little higher. You can take the atomic mass right here, 72.64, 5, because 5 or more, and put 73. Here, 178.5, 5 or more. So you can put 179. Okay? You understand what I'm saying here? Here you have let me see if I can find another one for you. Right here you have let me see if I can find another point here. They're hard to find, but you can find them if you look hard enough. You don't need to retain the decimal point. What I'm trying to tell you, you don't have to have a decimal point. Here's one right here of 144.2. 2.2 is less than 5 or less. So you take away the 2 and you put 144, or you put 144.0. Here you have 95.94. That's more than 5 and above. So you can put 96, one higher on this side. Take away the decimal. Or you can put 95.0. Okay? You got it? And that's what? And that's atomic mass. 95.94 is atomic mass of molybdenum. See? Molybdenum, which has the atomic symbol of MO, capital M and O. Okay? There you go right there. See? Capital MO. And molybdenum. And that's how it is. Just take away the decimal point. That's how I do it when I was growing up. A lot of chemistry books in the old school when I was a young man took away a lot of the decimal points and most of the chemical symbols and atomic and chemical elements. It made it easier to remember. But I was a young man, very young. Now they want to retain the decimal points. So your teacher will tell you, your actual teacher, if you can do that. But if you're in college, you most likely have to retain the decimal point in this number. So if you have 131.293 atomic mass units of xenon, then your teacher probably asks you to remember that. If you're in college, especially your instructor. What you say is the instructor says you don't have to do it, but most likely they may want you to remember the whole thing. I'm not saying every instructor is the same. Okay, So that's how you do it. That's how I remember the mesh units. All right, thank you very much, and you have a good day. And I'm letting you go now. So to remember, the XE is a capital X and small e is the chemical symbol for xenon. Right here. You can use the word like oxen. The word oxen. You can use the word or the name Oxenberg. You got Oxenberg. You got oxen. I would go for oxen, then go for Oxenberg. Because you see here, you got the same repetition here of atomic numbers. And then you have 2 extra chemical symbols right there. You got it? This will be written more correctly this way. Capital B, small e, capital R, small g. This is the correct way of writing it down. Okay? Here's the name, Oxenberg. Okay? That means that the X here will be much larger. Let me see if I can. The X here will be much larger, with the E being a small case. And the N in oxen will be a capital N for nitrogen. Okay? Then you got the BERG, which is capital B, small e, capital R, small g. Okay? There you go. All right? Okay. Have a good day. And that's the only way I can, the best way to remember XE for xenon. Okay? All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye.